Today we're checking out every death in the Godzilla Monsterverse, every kaiju death, not human death necessarily. I maintain a lot of people die in those movies, but that doesn't matter. No one cares about that stupid crap. Kaiju deaths, baby. So today we're gonna watch them all and then pick the most epic, cinematic, awesome death. I feel like I already know which one's gonna be my favorite, but I'll watch anyways. Leave a like and let's get into it. All right, going old school for this one. See, this was confusing because I wasn't sure if like the mother longlegs or the other rock creature actually died here. They seem to just like tumble off the cliff, but I got no verification of death. Because they're freaking, like, they could survive some pretty tough, awesome things. Just falling into the water? I don't know. I guess he did get stabbed in the freaking eyeball, though. But he's like a rock creature. Do they even use their eyeballs? Yeah, I maintain they're totally fine down there. In the water, just chilling. This was like one of the worst ways to die, bro. If I had to be put in any Monsterverse movie, Skull Island would be my last choice by far. These people had the worst deaths. Although the guy who got that mother leg spider through his mouth, like impaled in this scene, probably didn't even feel his death coming. Like he had no idea he was dying. So, like, it's not the worst thing always. They should have taken like a piece of this creature, a piece of its bone. I would have taken a souvenir, absolutely. Sam Jackson just slowly losing his mind throughout the film. Oh yeah, this thing did die. I never really like realized I was watching a giant creature be killed right here. I was just always thought I was watching Kong get food. But I suppose he doesn't have to kill the food. Never thought about it. I didn't have any emotional attachment to that seafood that he was delicately picking out of the water. This just made me like hungry, dude. Like that looks like the best sushi ever. That was some heavily wasabi soy sauce. Sounds amazing. That's gonna be like 1,000,000 grams of protein also.
This thing's moving!
This scene was so funny. Like just going into the graveyard. They knew it was gonna be death from the very starts. This bugged me a little bit because lighters don't stay lit like that, but it was an awesome scene, so I just... You know what I mean? Sad. Dude, Kong looks so young. He used to look like such a grown adult man to me in this, and now he just looks like a boy.
What, you're lucky he's out there too, or you wouldn't have made it this far.
Him and Zuko would be such good friends. Or they'd kill each other, I don't know. One or the other. I always think about Kong nowadays if Skull Island was still like not overtaken by storms and destroyed. Can you imagine an adult Kong returning to Skull Island and just like eating all the Skullcrawlers? Be insane, bro. Even Zuko, because Zuko, well, I guess he was taller, but he wasn't more muscular. I always like Zuko versus all these Skullcrawlers would be so interesting. Because they're like around the same age. It's so crazy seeing this now, because Kong is so little. The Monsterverse is so awesome getting to watch him grow up. I freaking have a figure that's exactly this moment. It's like my favorite moment. I gotta get my toy to show it off. Just realized how horribly dusty this thing is, dude. It's disgusting. I haven't taken it off the shelf in forever, but look. they're like little chibis also. It's awesome. It had to be shown. I feel like whipping out your toys is always like a reasonable thing to do in any situation. This cartoon was weirdly awesome. I didn't think it'd be that cool, but it was sweet. I keep kicking my computer with my feet and moving the mouse. That was awesome. I wouldn't really count any of these as kaiju. I guess they are kaiju. I don't really consider them kaiju. I think when stuff's animated, they just look a lot smaller to me. Yeah, it takes a person being in frame to make me remember again that they are actually huge creatures. This sucker was the kaiju. I can't believe that thing was just like chucking whales across the island earlier in the show. I think this is going in chronological order, which is pretty awesome. This is like the coolest video ever. Dude, Hawkmuto should have just avoided that tail, for the love of God. He was just trying to save his queen, but man, it's so crazy how like fragile that thing is compared to Godzilla. Oh, here it is. That's the big come around. It was so obvious where he was gonna be. Yeah, Godzilla knew. Godzilla was just waiting. It also amazes me the structural integrity of that building. I'm like, dude, can you imagine the creators of that? Like, they just took the freaking impact of a Melmuto being swatted against the wall and the building standing just fine. I'd feel so safe for that building. That building survived the entire battle. Poor Queen Muto. She'd have won this, not won it without Male Muto, but she'd have done better if she wasn't so focused on her kids. The first kiss of death. In the movie theater, originally, this was the only scene that you could see in the whole film because of his blue atomic breath. A lot of people hated that you couldn't see a lot in this movie, but it's my like second favorite Monsterverse film. It's so artistically beautiful.
Inner circle.
It's like in Transformers 1, back when they're still scary and mysterious and stuff. I love this show, but so much of it didn't make any sense whatsoever to the Monsterverse. Even this monster, it was like about to kill him, and then like it cuts a commercial. Like there wasn't actually a commercial, but there was like a small break. It comes back to it, and then they're like hundreds of feet away, like they're safely away. I didn't like that. But see, this is the Ion Dragon really dead? You know what I'm saying? I maintain that it's just somewhere with only one wing. You know what else confuses me? I need someone to explain this to me. How did he throw the freaking Ion Dragon into the portal, then it disappeared, and then they go into the portal, and they both come out in insanely different areas? Like, I don't understand. Like, it was epic as all hell. This fight scene was amazing. Godzilla was so awesome. I'm just confused on the portals. I'm like, how come he went there and he went to a place and they didn't go to the same place? Confusing. I'm gonna watch the whole video, so I'm sure which one's my favorite, but admittedly, I think Monster Zero's death is my favorite. Nuclear Godzilla coming in and like, yeah, dude, I don't think this is gonna be broken or beaten ever. This is my favorite. Let me know down below which one's your favorite. Is it this one? I gotta stop breathing into the mic. Too bad they showed this crap in like a trailer before. I hate how they do that so much, but still, it was amazing. See, all of Boston is dead. All of them. We just saw so many people die, so many families hiding in their apartments hoping that the fight blows over and they get to leave after an escape. Just stay inside, honey, we'll be fine. And then just like everyone, so many people cooked alive while their families like huddle around each other in fear. I guarantee you they found thousands of families melted to the floor of their apartments after this. Just like families melted into one, you can't even tell who's who, just a pile of goo. Did we ever get confirmation on which head that was? Ichi or Kevin? Feels like a knee, like it'd be the main middle head, you know? See, this crap's crazy because Godzilla x Kong confirmed there's like massive fleets of Warbat, which I guess the producer mentioned he put in the movie to show that even the kaiju, there's things that they can't mess with. Even like the biggest, baddest, there's things in the kaiju environment they still can't mess with. But the very concept, if all those Warbats got hungry at once, they would eliminate the entire Kong species. There was like 100 of them. And the other Kongs are way smaller than this Kong, so it's like they, even though this one will have weapons, I guess now they have Shimo though. Shimo's like Kong's tamed buddy. I think the producer said Shimo imprinted onto Kong after Godzilla x Kong, so she probably bought a bunch. I'm so disappointed he didn't rip off Scar King's head and eat it. It's like Kong's whole, it's like his jazz. This was just messed up. Although it was awesome to see, but as a Skullcrawler lover, it was pretty amazing. It was an amazing way to showcase Mecha's powers. I guess Skullcrawlers are evil bastards. I feel like it was plot armor that mostly saved Kong here because that tail was gonna kill him. But I freaking love this monkey, so I don't care. This scene was amazing. Poor guy was trying to escape, run away last second. That's so sad. What's crazy is the brain's gotta still be in there. In the comic, they said there was like over 20 Kevin heads with regenerative brains like around the planet. Or maybe just Kevin skulls, but I assume the brain part. But the movie's changed so much, who even knows if that's canon anymore? Man, those things could have been added to Kaiju Universe. Like, they don't even seem copyright. I know the CGI department did not get to see their families for like a month because someone decided to coat Kong in green guts. God, I don't know, the music behind this scene makes me feel like it's so awesome. And it was, even as a Scylla lover. By his ancient structures getting destroyed. Godzilla doesn't give a poop. A couple thousand years is nothing to him. Poor Scylla. I like to think that radiation goop, or that goop is like pure radiation. Like, there's no way that's safe to be around. Who died here? Oh yeah, the cliff monkey. Dumb ape. That pissed me off so bad, dude. I would kill him for sure too. Unbelievable. Saving someone's life and they try to stab you after. I'd be so pissed. This was upsetting, but I get it. Godzilla's got beef. He's got to handle his beef. Last time he fought Tiamat in the comics, he didn't have his atomic stuff anyways. He was like low energy as hell. Here he was not. There was a lot of serpents getting diced up into little pieces in this movie. Speak of the devil. Someone in my Discord was asking if that thing was a man or a woman, and I feel like we don't need to know with everything, man. We don't need to know what every kaiju's gender is. It's a weird thing. I miss the days when we didn't know whose any kaiju's gender was. I guess Kong we always knew. Godzilla doesn't seem much like no boobs, you know what I mean? Giving Shimo a gender was weird though. The scene was so beautiful because this is where he starts to earn the trust of Zuko. It's like this poor little guy who only knows abuse. Like, whoa, he's nice and helping me? This was the saddest death in the whole movie right here. Who even was that? Was that like his just older friend? Someone said it's his mom, but I'm like, this doesn't look like a woman. Like his caretaker? Maybe his grandpa or like his mom's dad or something? Those apes were so damn hideous, bro. Like, those are the grossest apes. Zuko was so important to me in this movie. I feel like he was just the best. I don't even know what Shimo's deal is, but I love her. Poor Scar King, he hardly deserved it. He was just trying to be the hero. No, he was a pretty bad guy. I'm mad Kong didn't eat his head though. I guess that's cannibalism. But still, I feel like monkeys cannibalize all the time. No, it would have been weird. It would have been awesome. I would have eaten part of his head. At least a nibble. Okay, so if I had to pick a favorite in this, once again, I'm going to Nuclear Godzilla killing Monster Zero. Because it wasn't just killing Monster Zero, it was like Nuclear Godzilla. The first thing you see is like the footstep coming in and then the whole city's just melting around his foot. Like, it's so peak and beautiful. Plus it gave us Nuclear Godzilla, which even though his new evolved form is pretty amazing, I think Nuclear or burning, as many people still call it, is like, it's still just so amazing. He's so powerful that he has to get the energy out before he himself explodes and like takes out the planet. It's a pretty awesome concept. Okay, so comment your favorite Monsterverse Kaiju death down below. I want to see like what the general consensus is. Leave a like and I'll see you next time.